Yeah, morning all. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 20 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 10 plus years of experience in Python environment. My experience includes design, development, and implementation of Python and Django-based application. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, right? So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yeah, fine. Thank you. Yeah. So as part of today's demo, I'll be covering the following things right now. Why Python? We have got many other programming languages. Why again Python required? That too, Python is not a kind of technology that is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python is super popular? Why all of a sudden Python is super popular? Who can learn Python? What are the prerequisites for learning Python and how Python was built? There are no prerequisites for learning Python. Anyone can update with Python. Python statements look like normal English statement. And how Python was built by taking the features from different other programming languages. And what kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python usage, who are using Python today? Topmost applications built using Python. And what are the features of Python as compared with other programming languages? Yes, comparison with other programming. Coding wise, you can check. Length wise, you can check. Complexity wise, you can check. How simple the Python statements. Reasons why Python is suddenly super popular. Reasons why Python is suddenly super popular. Python scope and job market. Python scope and job market, right? Yes. And what is the current job market, and what is the scope of Python in the coming years, right? Yes. Why Python? Python is a general purpose programming language. I define Python in 5 lines. Python is a general purpose programming. It's a general purpose programming. What do you mean by general purpose programming? So before Python, we have got some programming languages. If we heard about those programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, right? These are purpose-based languages. These are called as purpose-based languages. They are used for specific purposes, not for all the purposes. Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific applications, COBOL for business applications. They are used for a specific purpose, particular purpose, purpose-based. But a language which is suitable, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications. Such a language we call it as such a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application. Such a language we call it as general purpose programming. A language which is suitable for developing any kind of application. Such a language we call it as general purpose programming. Python. Example, Python. Yes. So using Python, any kind of applications we can develop today, like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, networking applications, desktop applications, right? Wide varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python. That's why we call it as general purpose programming, not for a particular purpose, for any purpose, right? It has got multi-programming. It has got multi-programming features. Multi-programming, right? Yes. Uh, what all the multi-programming, what all the features we see in different other programming languages, all the features we see here in Python, because of this multiple programming features, we call Python as a hybrid language. It has taken some features from one programming, some other features from other programming. In this way, from multiple programming languages, it has taken the features. That's the reason we are calling it as hybrid language. High level language. Python is a high level language, right? Yes. There are two types of languages. Two types of languages. Low level languages. Secondly, high level languages. Low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages, right? Low level languages, like example, like assembly level language or machine level language, right? These are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. Secondly, they are not portable. Machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Machine dependent. They're not human understandable, like not portable, right? Machine dependent. They're not human understandable. They're not portable, like machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware in all the operating systems. But high level language like Python, Python is a high level language. It's easily understandable, looks like normal English statements. It's portable. The code can be carried from one system to other. Machine independent. So it is observe human understandable, right? It's portable and machine independent. It's human understandable, it's portable and machine independent. Can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Human understandable, portable and machine independent, right? Yes. Interpreted language, line by line execution. Interpreted language, line by line execution, which makes the debugging easy. Here also we are seeing two categories, right? Two categories of languages. Check it here. Compilation languages. We are able to see compilation languages and interpretation languages. Compilation and interpretation. Compilation languages like C language, Interpretation like Python. The difference between compilation interpretation. If you've got some 20 lines of code, that entire 20 lines executes at once. In the case of compilation, all the statements executes at once and displays the errors if you got any. But in the case of interpretation, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. So Python is a general purpose, any kind of applications you can develop. It's multi-programming features. It has got high-level language, easily understandable, portable, and machine independent. It can run on all the hardwares and all the operating systems. Interpreted language, line by line execution, right? User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming, right, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. Yes. What what programming features Python has got and what we'll be discussing as part of our course, right? Yes. Python has Python has procedural oriented has got procedural oriented programming features, has got procedural oriented programming features, example like C language, object oriented programming features, object oriented programming, procedural oriented programming like C language, object oriented programming like C++, Java, scripting like Linux shell script, right? Modular programming features like modular 3. Procedural-oriented programming like C language, object-oriented programming like C++, Java, scripting like shell script, and modular programming like Modular 3. Yes, two major programming languages. Two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. Python and Java are the two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creations. So, but Java developers or programmers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming. Without object-oriented programming, there is no Java program or application. But Python with object-oriented, without object-oriented, with procedural-oriented, with modular programming, we can develop different varieties of applications. But in Java, without this object-oriented programming, without a class and object, you cannot write a single program or application. And Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries. And Python has got a great boom today because of this modular programming. Thousands of models Python has got. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments, right? Yes. Procedure oriented, object oriented, scripting, and modeler. So as part of our course, we'll be discussing procedure oriented with Python, object oriented with Python, scripting, and modular programming with Python, right? Yes, because of this multiple programming features, we call Python as a hybrid language. Yes. Thousands of modules it has got, 89,300 modules it has got for different environments. Whatever environment or domain you are from, Python is providing module for each and every environment. So if I talk about modules, separate modules, right? For data science, it has got separate modules. Separate modules. For data science, around 10 to 15 modules it is providing for database science environment. For even for big data environment, right? It is providing separate modules. For every environment, it has got modules using which we can easily perform the operations. Modules will have inbuilt functions. Even for networking, right? For networking, not only separate module, a separate framework it is providing, right? Yes. Like twisted Python. And for testing or test cases, right? Yes. Testing or test cases, a separate modules Python is providing, right? For operating system kinds of activities, the name of the module is OS. For reading data from a directory, for renaming a directory. Yes. For data science environment, for big data, for networking, for testing, for OS, for every database. For operating system, right? Separate modules for each and every database. It provides a separate module. For Oracle, Python to connect with Oracle, right? A separate for Oracle, right? Yes, separate. Like we have got CX underscore Oracle, right? For Python to connect with a database like Oracle, a separate module is required. For even for MySQL, Python to connect with MySQL, a separate module like PyMySQL. And for even for Python to connect with SQL Server, a separate module like PyODBC. Okay. Fine. Not only the databases, for each and every file format, for Excel files, for each and every file. Yes. For each and every database, separate modules for each and every file format. Writing Python code, I can create a Excel workbook. Within that Excel workbook, Excel file, I can generate multiple sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So a sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, I can generate. Yes. Just by writing Python code, even for CSV file, comma separated values files, for JSON files, the name of the module itself is JSON. And for PDF files, we can, by writing Python code, we can generate PDF files, XML files. And for mathematical operation, we have got math module. For statistics, for generating graphs, right? We can generate any types of graphs using Python. Normal graphs, bar graphs, histogram, scatter plot, stack plot, right? Yes. These are some of the examples, right? In this way, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environment. Right. Now, Python real-time applications. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for what kind of applications? Yeah, mostly used. Python is mostly used for developing web applications. Lot of web applications are getting developed today. Lot of web applications are getting developed using you may ask, from the last 20, 25 years, Java, .NET are mostly preferred in developing web applications. Why again Python today, right? So Python at a rapid speed, you can develop a web application with very less coding, with simple syntaxes. It has got a framework like a Django framework. It's providing many flexible features. It has got its own database like SQLite 3. It has got its own application server, many flexible features provided by it. And Python mostly used in automation applications. Automation applications, right? Using technologies like data science, using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, DevOps, automation applications, using technologies like data science, IoT, DevOps, right? Yes. Okay. IoT, right, is a physical network. It is a physical network or device. It is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, electronics used for exchanging data, collecting data, and controlling the things from the place where you are. In a simple way, electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other. So 90% of the coding in Python and data science, everything deals with the data. Data has got experience, data has got future reference. Using data or data science, we perform data analysis, data predictions, data clustering, data recommendations. Right, it's a blend of technique. The main technique what we see here is ML, machine learning. Machine learning, right? Yes. So here we have got many techniques: regression, classification, clustering, recommendations, pattern matching. For all the techniques to implement or to code, we require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen, mostly used programming for implementing this machine learning or data science related of applications. Java is never preferred, right? Java is never preferred, right? For this data science applications. And even for DevOps, Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries for scripting. And one more major area where Python is mostly used, big data environment, right? Yes, big data applications. So if you see huge data is getting generated, should have seen KBs of data or MBs of data or GBs of data or TBs. But beyond that, today data is generating in petabytes. 1 petabyte equal to, right? 1024, right? Yes, 1024 TBs. Apart from this, right? Yes. So for this big data applications, right, for storing this huge data and processing this huge data, we have got like big data technologies like Hadoop, Spark, especially Spark, a very high speed processing technology implemented using Python. We call it like PySpark. Huge data processing at quick time. And for scientific applications, right, we have got CP, scientific Python. What is it? CP, scientific Python. And for numerical analysis, we have got NumPy, numerical Python. And for graphical user interface or for animations, right? GUI or animations, Python is providing like TK, Inter, or PyQt are some examples. And for game development, even for developing games, right? For developing games in Python, for game development, lot of games are getting developed, single user, multi-user games, right? Especially for game development, Python providing separate framework like PyGame. It's a framework given by Python for developing games in Python. One more framework like PyCara. And for 3D games, 3D rendering library like PySoy. For scheduling task, you have got Airflow for it, right? Python is providing Airflow. For testing or for test cases, for software development, software developers make use of Python as a support language. For business application, Python is one of the best choice in developing e-commerce websites. And one of the hottest application of Python, like database application. Without database, there is no web application. So Python can connect with any database, right? For web scraping data, harvesting data, extracting data from different sites. So we have got URL BS4 models for it. For networking, network applications. For networking applications, it is providing separate framework, not separate model, separate framework like Twisted Python. For audio video kind of applications. Yes. Audio video applications, right? For audio or video kind of applications. Already some applications got developed like Team Player, C Player, some examples of it. Even for not only for computer applications, even for electronics, civil environment also, Python is providing different modules for embedded applications. The most famous embedded application like Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation, and for CAD or 3D CAD applications, for computer vision like face detection, object detection, color detection, like many projects are getting implemented in Python. For data analysis, robotics with Python, it's got a great demand. Desktop applications, single user console applications, but yes, these are some of the examples, right? So Python is used for developing any kind of applications, but these are some of the examples where Python is mostly preferred. And if I see who are using Python today, top most applications built using Python. Top most applications built using Python. Google is one of the best example of Python web application. The Google web crawling is first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was rewritten in Python. Next, like Yahoo using Python, Facebook using Python, YouTube using Python for its video sharing service, Instagram built using Python. The prime reason for Instagram choosing Python practicality and its hybrid features. Uber, Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and ML machine learning. NASA using Python for its research and development activities because of this Python multi-programming features. Some other applications like the Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox are built using Python. The popular OTT platform like Netflix using Python for its security, automation, and for subscription related things. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Massively multiplayer online games developed using Python. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. BitTorrent using Python. iRobot for military and commercial operations. For hardware testing purpose, right? Yes. Companies like Qualcomm, Seagate, all this they use Python for hardware testing purpose. We can check it, right? Yes. Applications developed using Python. You can just say applications developed using Python. Dropbox, Instagram, Pinterest, Quora, Reddit, Spotify, Uber Technologies, game development, Facebook, web development, Netflix, Discuss, Instacart, Firefox, audio video applications, console applications, right? Yes. From the discussion what we had till now, right? Yes. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. First thing is very less coding. Simple syntaxes. Looks like normal English statements. Very less coding. Right. Simple syntaxes look like normal English statements. And interactive mode. This is one of the important feature. Interactive mode given by Python. This kind of interaction you cannot see in other programming languages. For example, you can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives you the response. For example, at the bottom, search, I'm typing CMD and go to the command prompt. Just type Python here. Python is already installed in my system. Python version will be displayed. 3 arrow symbols you can see. This Python interpreter where you can type any valid. Here you can type any valid Python statement and you can interact with Python. So just I'm saying what is 3 plus 5? What is 23 into 42? X as 10, Y as 5. I'm asking what is X, what is Y, what is X plus Y, what is X minus Y, right? X into 2, 10 into 2, 10 square, X square, X equal to hello. In this way, any valid statements, X into 3 prints hello for 3 times, X into 5 prints hello for 5 times. Quick will come out of this. So in this way, you can interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives you the response. Next, it has got multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programming languages, all those features we see in Python. Wide varieties of application. Just now I discussed, right? Varieties of applications we can develop using Python. It's not for a particular purpose. It is for general purpose. And many built-in libraries. Many built-in libraries. 89,300 inbuilt modules it has got for different environments, right? Yes. So these are the reasons which makes Python super popular. Python is the #1 ranked programming language today with diversified number of applications creations. You can just check it here, right, in the Google, right? Mm. Popular coding language, you can say, right? Python, you can say, right? Yes. Most popular programming languages, Python, JavaScript, Java. Yes. Python stands first. So it's top 10 programming languages. Python stands first. Next comes JavaScript, Java, and other things. Most popular programming languages of 2025. Python stands first. Next comes Java and JavaScript. Most popular programming languages worldwide. Python stands first. Even if you see the ranking wise, Python is the #1 rank. Next comes Java and other programmings. Can you see these rankings given here? #1 ranked is Python. Next comes Java, JavaScript, other things. Even if you want to see the usage of Python, can you see this graph? Python, the big circle, Python 31% used, Java 19%, C++ 9%. And if you want to see ranking by average salary, Python stands first. Next, ranking by volume of job openings, Python stands first. When lakhs of jobs for Python today, check it here, Python jobs. Check it here, Python jobs. 1,91,665 Python openings. And apart from this, people who has got knowledge on this Python framework like Django, even you can check for this Django jobs. People who knows this Django are very less. Who has got knowledge on this command on this Django are very less. But yes, can you check it here? Django jobs. 29,000 Django job vacancies in August 2025. If you want to see what I'll be discussing as part of this course, Python basics, Python history of Python applications, features, advantages, versions, installations, flavors of Python, Python execution modes, batch mode, data types, constants, variables, input output statements, right? Yes. Operators in Python, Python IDs, Python flow control statements, looping statement, strings, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, collections in Python, collection data types, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list properties, nested list modifications, similarly for tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, functional programming, different categories, argument types, default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword, arbitrary arguments, variable length arguments, lambda functions in Python, reduce function, filter function, map function, zip function, different types of functions will be discussed. modules in Python, different ways of importing, renaming, reloading, normal import, from import, packages in Python, errors in exception handling, file handling, right? Reading and writing data from my files, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, and regular expressions, database connectivity. Yes, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, web scraping, working with CSV, XML, JSON files, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Pandas module in brief, NumPy module in brief, and Matplotlib module in brief. These 30 topics I'll be discussing in brief. So even if you see this Matplotlib, NumPy, these last three modules, Matplotlib, NumPy, and Pandas, these are the important libraries of Python. In most of the training sites, this won't be covered. So check it. We'll be discussing in brief, especially these three modules, right? If you see, if you have got knowledge on these three modules, for example, NumPy, just check this NumPy, Matplotlib, and Pandas jobs. NumPy, Matplotlib, and Pandas jobs. You can see like lakhs of jobs for here also. Can you see this NumPy jobs? 1,70,464 NumPy job vacancies, 45,000 Pandas vacancies, right? Yes. These 30 topics in brief for Python core and advanced, and for Django framework. Yes, what is Django web frameworks, Django installation? Yes, Django project architecture, applications creations, views, templates, models, advanced concepts. Like around 15 applications you'll be developing in this Python core. So this Django framework. One more framework. Yes, Django is provided here. Django, along with Django, one more framework I'll be discussing like Flask framework and UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap and MySQL. This is what will be discussed, right? We check with this, right? Yes. Python core in advanced around 60 to 70 hours I'll be spending around 2 months. 5,000 is the course fee. UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. Django framework. So this is Python, only for Python, this 70 hours. Along with Python, people who wants to go for Python full stack or Python package, right? UI technologies will be covered, Django framework, Flask framework, MySQL, and a project. Topics from 2 to 6 also, right? Will take around 70 hours, 2 months duration for this separately. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, totally 140 hours. 2 months for Python, 2 months for frameworks, totally 4 months. 5,000 plus 7,000, 12,000, right? We take entire package with a single payment, it is 10,000. And if you are unable to spare 4 months of time, yes, you can also go parallelly, right? Monday to Friday, you'll have classes on this. Saturdays, Sundays, right? 2 hours, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday. You'll be having sessions where you can attend parallelly or one after the other also you can attend so that you can complete in less time. Offerings from my side. So the timings will be same 7 a.m. only, no change in that timings. Offerings from my side. You'll be getting each and every session video, soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks to work with it, a WhatsApp group for technical discussions, resumes and interview questions, live interactive hands-on sessions, 300 plus code examples, and 15 plus applications right here. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same timing, that 7 o'clock using the same link to see more discussion. Still, if you got any other queries, you can go with your queries. You can ask through voice, you can unmute and you can ask through voice or you can type in the chat. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
How many hours you are taking the classes?
The class hours 7 to 8, 1 hour daily.
Are you using any APIs to develop the project?
See, yeah, there'll be REST APIs will be there. See, REST APIs. See, generally we'll be using this REST API, but REST APIs still, if you want this REST API to be discussed, right? So here already I'm discussing about UI technologies, Django, Flask, MySQL in a project. If you want to understand about REST API, right, separate, it will be a separated to, that is a 2 months course will be there for that. I'll be just announcing batch on this REST API. Just people say like within 3 days, 4 days or 1 week, you cannot go with REST APIs, right? That's why REST API is a separate things, right? Where you need to go separately for it. What do you mean by, yes, Meghanath, what do you mean by parallel classes means whenever means either you go parallelly or one after the other. After completing Python, if you want to go with this frameworks, you can go. Otherwise, Monday to Friday, if we are going with this Saturdays and Sundays, there'll be this sessions will be there on this. Means whenever Python core is going on in the weekdays, Monday to Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, this UI technologies will be discussed. For 1 month for core Python, if it is taking, for 1 month it takes for this to complete. This doesn't require any Python knowledge, right? To go parallelly. HTML, CSS, all this doesn't require any Python knowledge. By the time you complete this will be completed. By the time you start with advanced Python, this Django framework will be started in the weekends, mornings only, Saturdays and Sundays. 2 hours on Saturdays, 2 hours on Sundays. Otherwise, you can attend after completing core and advanced, you can also go after it. Okay, fine. Timing will be the same, right? Yes.
So, do you provide data science courses? So, actually, I joined for the purpose of data science.
Yeah, DURGASOFT providing data science courses.
So, what is the charges for the data science and what is the
Yeah,
total
there's
duration for that?
you can see in the chart, right? There is a message given by this online team, their contact details, their everything, they provide you the details about it. You see the 4
Okay.
contact details provided for it. The payment details, the contact details, the course content details, everything they are kept in the everyone. You can just check with that. Yes.
So,
That's it.
so what is the video duration? It is a lifetime or you will provide for the some specific period?
In the DurgaSoft, any course, right? The videos will be available for 6 months.
On this.
Later,
So can we download or we
it's not
cannot download?
it's not downloadable. It's we can only play the videos. Yes, it will be for 6 months. After 6 months, even if you want to extend, you can discuss with those people after that.
Okay, okay, definitely. Okay.
Okay, fine. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time, same link. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.